So I was cleaning this room one day. I was actually in the bathroom back there, and it's carpet, so you can hear people's footsteps on it. And when I was in there, I heard somebody walk into the room. As you can hear their feet shuffling. I looked, nobody was here. So I was like, oh, well, I must have like brushed something wrong with my rag or something like that. And then from the stairs down here, I heard my name being called twice, like somebody was looking for me. I knew my housekeeper was coming in that day to help out. This was right before the summer started. So I went to the stairs, looked, and she wasn't there. I didn't hear that door slam, but I texted her anyways, and I was like, hey, if you're looking for me, I'm upstairs. And she said that she wasn't even here yet. So it was very specific too. So that, I think that was one of the more, I locked that door and I went back downstairs and I didn't come back up here for the rest of the day type of deal.
Room 5,
yeah, I was not a fan. Even my new housekeeper that I have now, she said every so often she feels uncomfortable in that room. She was like, it's hit or miss. It's not every time. I've never had guests tell me anything about that room, but I personally had that happen. Just a couple of days ago, I think it was Sunday, I was in the restaurant where I first led you guys through. I was sitting at the bar with the restaurant manager, and we heard from the host podium where you guys checked in, we heard somebody say hello, like they were getting ignored. And so we both were just like, oh shoot, okay, and went over, and we thought it was weird. The owner was sitting right next to that area at the booth, and he didn't get up. And usually he's just like, oh, you can't ignore people. I walked over there and there was nobody there. The owner's wife, Jackie, the other owner, she was in the office, and I asked her, I was like, did you call for anybody? And she was like, no, I didn't hear anything. But me and Danielle both heard it from the host podium. Yeah. And it was a woman, same thing as when the woman called my name twice from the stairs.
Now, is the owner a skeptic, would you say? Or maybe we're a little bit more open to it, maybe?
I think she's open to it.
Okay.
You guys can ask her, like, I think she has had some experiences. I know her brother-in-law has had experiences here as well. Wow. And I think even maybe David, Jackie's husband, might have as well. I'm not sure, like, especially whenever this place was going under construction, because they did renovate it a couple years ago. So I know when I first started here, I think it was May, the rooms weren't even open yet. So I was the only person here. I was in one of the dining rooms and I was walking through, and I heard a man sigh behind me like he was exasperated that I was walking in his face. Cool. And I turned around and there was nobody there. That was the first experience that I had here. And then the same day when I was walking past that Narragansett room, the oldest room that we have, I heard somebody walking on the floor there. It's a concrete floor, so you could hear the shuffling. I mean, I even like stepped back and looked in because I was walking past the door. There's nobody there. So just random odd things that have happened over the years, but the voices have really been more recently. So
okay,
that's interesting.
That's good to know too.
Yeah. So good luck.
An idea what to look for. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a female mostly. So.
Okay.
Which that's interesting because on the website, I was looking at the website, and the three main notable ones were the general, the little girl, and the ghost cat.
Yeah. I haven't heard the cat. I haven't seen the cat or anything, but I've had guests tell me, like restaurant people tell me that they've seen like a tail or they've heard meowing. But the floor is solid, so there's nothing in our basement up under the restaurant anyways. And so, that's pretty weird. But when it comes to like a specific ghost here, I don't think it's just the general or one of his daughters. I think that there's multiple here. I mean, we do have a cemetery here. General Stanton's buried here with his family. But I know during the 1938 hurricane, somewhere, like the lady who lived here donated part of the land to use as a morgue. So there's that. This was also used in the Underground Railroad. There are tunnels up underneath here that have been sealed. So, you know,
A lot of
it's,
history,
yeah, a lot. It was used as a speakeasy at one point. So there's no telling who's here and, you know, rustling around.
Wow.
Yeah.
This was definitely the most interesting place that when I was researching,
Yeah.
you know, so this was the most interesting, so that's why I immediately called.
The ghost stories are what sold me on the job. I drove from Virginia to get here
Wow.
to interview for this. Yeah. David called me, and it's funny because I don't even remember applying for the job. But I got a phone call from David that was like, hey, if you want to come interview for it, you can. But you're in Virginia, so I don't know how that'd work. And I was like, oh no, I'll be there tomorrow.
I'll figure it out.
I drove 8 hours to get here, interviewed, got the job on my way home. So I've been here since May of 2023 now.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
This is so cool.
and I love it.
Cool.
So it's, yeah. But yeah, as long as you respect the ghost, they respect you. That's my thing.
Yeah, that's our philosophy too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They live here way longer than us. So.
Right. Yeah. If anything, we're invading their space.
Exactly.
So,
I will say nothing malicious has ever happened. I mean, we've had taps on the shoulder and, you know, obviously talking and a couple of shadows that people have seen. But other than that, it's nothing malicious or, you know, dangerous or anything like that. So I think they're pretty low key.
Dude, still don't know what the hell I'm gonna get you, but...
all right, guys. So we're here from Wicked, New England. We're at the General Stanton Inn, which is in Charleston Beach, Rhode Island. A lot of haunted history here. We'll go over a little bit of that as the night's going on. A lot of rooms we got to check out. We basically have the lay of the land to ourselves tonight, so we're going to have basically the whole inn. What are you guys thinking for tonight?
Should be interesting.
So just as a little context, we just got done talking to the manager of the property. Wow. That
Right?
was really
Mind blown, definitely. But right now we're
fresh.
actually taking a little bit of a walk because we were told in the back of the property there's actually a old cemetery in which General Stanton, one of the suspected apparitions and ghosts, is actually buried. So we're gonna go check that out, pay our respects a little bit, and then tonight we'll be investigating the whole pretty much inn.
This is pretty cool.
So this is actually John's Christmas present to the group, right, John?
Yes, it is. So my thought process was,
Well, first, before we go into that, let's just say this. We get a phone call from John on about Tuesday. Guys, pack your shit, charge your stuff. We got a job on Friday. I'm not telling you where. I'm like, what the hell is this? Don't know what to bring, don't know what equipment to bring, what cameras, whatever. Hey. So, anyway, tell us a little bit about it, John.
Sorry guys, I probably should have said it's an overnight stay. That's on me. That is on me. But I think it's worth it. So essentially my thought process was, it was either this or, you know, like, I don't know, Swiss Army knives, something like that.
This is better than a knife.
I think
This is a lot better than
I would rather have an investigation than a knife.
I figured you would say something like
Ooh.
that.
Actually, folks,
I think I see it too.
we're coming up on it here, so we'll get obviously as close as we can. Take a look, maybe we can find General Stone himself.
This property is so interesting. If you look online, the stories online seem to not even compare to what you hear in person from the staff. You know, online, it'll talk about the three main ghosts that supposedly haunt this location. Those being the general, the little girl, and the cat. However,
There is a cat.
yeah, there's a cat. That's important to state. But apparently that's not all. Apparently there is a woman who appears, people who might have been from the Prohibition era. It's a lot. I'm still reeling from that. That was so cool.
Oh no, I'm completely pumped for tonight. This is just wild. It's the best thing I can say.
So,
I'm actually not going to walk in.
yeah, let's stay
I mean,
on
we
the
can,
outside.
but I want to stay on the outside. But, Susan. And then
The general.
General Stanton.
General Stanton should be Joseph.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Joseph Stanton, and he was a general in the American Revolution.
Yep. 84 years old. August 6, 1850. Yeah, take some pictures. And then tomorrow morning when the sun's up, that's when I'll take some pictures of the outside. Because right now I can already tell you by the time we get back, it's going to be too dark. I might be able to get like one shot of it at dusky, kind of like, but
even then, I think I'm pumped.
John's like a little kid.
Dude,
He's
okay,
just ready to go.
For a little bit more context, the entire ride, so I pretty much gave Andrew directions to 2 places. I have a new camera now, so we should have some better quality from my camera. This is a big moment for me because my original camera I got in high school. I'm finally upgrading, you know, like 8 years later or whatever. So that's cool. And then another thing was I always wanted to stay at a haunted hotel. So this is huge, you know. And so pretty much I gave Andrew directions to a Best Buy to pick up my camera, Black Friday deals, woo,
And Cracker Barrel.
and Cracker Barrel. And
Because you got to eat, folks, okay? So Cracker Barrel, we got some good grub. Definitely recommend if you've never been to a Cracker Barrel. So I spent most of my life in Florida. In the south we have tons of them, but up here in the north is like one like every maybe 50 60 miles. They're harder to get to,
at least to my knowledge. I said my first time, at least until my
yeah,
knowledge.
Anthony's first time at a Cracker Barrel. Me and John have been there multiple times.
it's probably my
Different
favorite.
states, but
I
yeah,
don't make my way out here too
Cracker
often.
Barrel is amazing. But and actually too, fun fact about where we are, we're actually not too far from the Conjuring property. So that part of the land, if you will, you know, woods wise, you know what I'm saying? Like, so maybe in a way all of this is interconnected in somehow.
Maybe.
You know?
Maybe the property.
You know, I kept them in suspense for quite a while until we ordered our food, and that's when I said, all right, you guys ready to get started? And they both looked at me and said, yeah, we've been waiting. So
Yeah, so we had the packet read. Gotta love that. In the middle of the Cracker Barrel, so we're all getting excited. Also a fun thing. So we're actually walking back to the inn now, and we're gonna read some comments from other guests and about things that they've experienced. We've also had an interview with the staff already. And we're actually gonna go hang out at the bar and maybe try to pick the brain of some of the bartenders over there and see what they've experienced here as well. So I'm gonna kill you for now, and then we'll get back to it later. So here we are in our rooms here, just kind of getting the gear out. Checking out. John's actually got his new camera here.
That's the old one.
Oh, sorry, that's the old one we'll be using as a static cam. Where's the new one, buddy?
Right there.
right here,
Check it out. All right. Show it off a little bit.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
Panasonic 4K. What's up? All right.
And yeah, even have the nice fancy thing on the front.
You know what that is, or do you want me to tell you?
I knew what it was before when I read the manual.
Lens guard.
Yeah, it's the lens guard.
We got our tripods all deployed here, ready to go. Just kind of unpacking stuff right now. John's got that nice, fancy Panasonic. However, I still have the Sony AX53 here, which is king, in my opinion. You guys be the judge. So, we got these conjoined rooms by the bathroom. Okay, but
They opened up all the other rooms for us too.
one of the ones I'm actually really excited about is in here, guys. So, this room is room number 5. Gives everybody the willies. Nobody can really give an honest explanation as to why. Just freaks them all out. It's also the only one with attic access. Some creepy artwork here as well. This is a weird little cubby. Yeah, usual stuff, shower, bathroom, air dryer, all that good stuff. So, I don't know, we'll see how the night goes. And see if we catch anything. Folks at this inn have been nice enough to unlock all the doors for us and let us have free reign through the whole location. So that's what we'll be doing. Anthony, what kind of vibes you catching off of 5? Said you were kind of feeling something earlier. What was it that you were feeling?
Kind of that static electricity kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Same feeling I was just getting out of 4.
Okay. Would you step inside real quick? What is it, would you say, makes you uncomfortable about this room?
That I couldn't tell you.
I just turned the light on and checked the bathroom. Didn't seem like anything overly suspicious, but... Yeah, that's the hallway switch, yeah. So we will be performing the Estes method in this room later on tonight. That is the goal. So we're going to pretty much pull out all the stops that we can. We'll use the spirit talker. We'll use the Estes method with the spirit box. We're going to be doing REM pods, cat balls, multiple angles. We're going to have static cams set up. So you name it, we'll do whatever we can to try and give the best shot at catching some proof. Yeah, turn the light on here because I know you guys can't see nothing. This is room 4. It's actually a really nice room. Supposedly, I guess it's the biggest one. It's a pretty old inn, so it was made in the 1700s. So actually, there's not very big rooms. A lot of them are smaller. A lot of charm, though. If you guys are looking for a nice place to stay, I would definitely recommend it by the looks of it. It's a nice little quaint place. It's got a nice restaurant downstairs. Good selection of bourbon, which is always a must for me. Funny, one person that visited this hotel, actually, the manager was taking pictures of these rooms to put on the website. And they actually claimed to see spirits in the photos. So we actually took a look at those photos earlier. I didn't personally see anything in them, but it gave people enough of a case of the willies where they didn't want to take photos up in these rooms alone again. So, said, we'll see how the rest of the night turns out. It's still early. We're waiting for the business itself to shut down. We can't really start investigating until the restaurant's closed, but we'll obviously do that as soon as we can. Click on the light in there, Anthony. So we got number 8. Pretty basic room. So all the rooms that are original, which are these ones, these are all from the 1700s. All these rooms do not have fridges, TVs, or any of the other modern amenities. However, there's a whole other edition that was built in the 1970s, and those rooms all do have those features and comforts. That's number 9. I have a feeling we're going to have a wild time in here tonight. I don't think I've ever actually been in a hotel where I was the only guest, so this is going to be kind of interesting for us. Definitely excited, though. I'm super pumped.
How you making out? So far, so good.
Our humble abode. It's a nice shower. It's kind of fancy for something so old, which is nice. Come back here and grab my beer. He's charging up. So, little Sam Adams, a little Wicked New England for you. Come back in. Here's John playing with his toys again. The last time I was out of here, though, he said he was playing with his toys and I heard something buzzing, so kind of a little curious about that.
It's been wild in here.
Alright, guys, I'm going to cut you for a little bit. We'll catch back up with you later.
Yeah.
Anthony, watch the steps.
Yeah.
They're steep.
And watch your heads.
Yeah, look at the creepy wall. Come on, like the rain. Come on.
Right? Samara's going to come up from the bottom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right? So then this goes everywhere.
This is wild. This is freaking wild.
Wow.
Down and around over here. This has been
Holy crap.
oh yeah. No, it's
Straight up tunnels up in here. This is awesome.
oh yeah. This is some creepy shit.
Watch your head for the pipe.
No, I got you, bro. I'm good.
Oh yeah. And then obviously it goes through into that.
This would have been the original part of the beginning of the house. So this would have been where they would have slept upstairs. And right where we were right here would have been the floor, or would have been the stairway.
Okay.
So when we first moved in the house, you know that creepy commercial with like the mannequins in the attic?
Yeah.
This had mannequins in the attic.
Nice.
Really?
Like really, some really weird shit.
So a real creepy vibe to it when you first opened that
Yeah,
door.
and we had there's some Halloween shit up there now. But here we go. Keep going up. So this side of the room is where it was finished. You guys been at Disney World, right?
Yeah.
You seen the ghost walk by the Haunted Mansion?
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Oh, that's what that is?
So if you go out in front of the house, there's the lady walking, there's a guy carrying a knife right behind him. So see it? There's a lady.
Yeah, there's the lady walking.
So I'm just fucking with
And there's the
There's
guy.
the other knife.
What's this out of curiosity?
That's Wi-Fi.
That's the Wi-Fi? Alright, that's what's tripping this up.
So this would have been servants'
Servants'
corner.
quarters?
And this is this side over in the middle was the bathroom. The other side, that's where I saw some shit.
So over here,
Yeah. Right in that area.
right in that little closet.
And then there's another part of the house, which is over this way. There's another bathroom.
Another little bathroom. And this what I would be assuming the butler's room? Possibly?
This really wasn't really well together. It wasn't as good as that room. So that would have been maids. So maybe this was a butler's room. When we first moved
I only
in-
say that because it's got its own private little bathroom.
Yeah. When we first moved in, I had put a ball in the middle of the floor. And I came back the next day and the ball was moved to the other side of the room. Out of curiosity, do you mind if we use the
You're good.
footage from
Don't.
from up here? I know. So, you want this laid out? Oh, that's fine, huh?
That's fine.
We just this year had all this HC ductwork. So basically, it had like beds and all kinds of weird shit up here.
Was that a hamster ball?
Yeah, I brought that in just to see if they would mess with it.
I like your thinking.
Trying.
Yeah, whatever
Hey,
works, man.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
In my opinion, primitive sometimes is best.
And this is the room where we saw the stick figure thing. And actually, I was sitting in that corner,
Okay.
and they had videoed the stick figure like sitting right next to me, like touching my arm.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. I
crazy.
didn't feel it like you guys felt it, but.
You get any hot spots up here, Anthony? As you're walking
No.
around? No?
Only time this thing even jumped was when I got too close to the Wi-Fi.
Don't forget too, it's still early in the night. These things like to pop off.
I
late.
know. That's true. They like to pop off between the midnight to 4 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
That's only one method.
It's like that. It's like that
Much
2,
more
3 a.m. man is like.
Yeah,
Mhm.
2 o'clock is supposed to be pretty good in the house. But
We will be
obviously,
up.
you boys can be up. So yeah, this is the attic. I would hope that you would get something, but
Well, it's all right. I mean, I
No,
appreciate
it's
you
all
showing
good.
us this for
early,
sure.
it's still
Thank you
early.
for showing
So
us.
cool.
Even then, just walking around to see the history of this place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and being able to actually
Oh,
see
yeah,
the whole
let's
thing.
go back one more. Go back to this side.
Go back to this side.
So we think that this house was, this part was originally a barn, and it was converted into a house. And this is the center. This is the center fireplace, which would have heated the whole place.
All
But
right.
if you go up into one of these, that you can see where it's been taken apart and rebuilt.
Yeah.
Right there.
All right.
because it's got the X and the V, so the,
So this dormer wasn't always here. That's what that tells me.
but they're marks. This one's marked also. This is V3. So all these beams were taken from
And this
another
is
building.
V, XV,
XV, and then that little letters.
X. It looks like 2 letters I. Roman numerals?
Yeah, so it's like the house was built somewhere else, or built on the ground and then put together.
Crazy.
Super interesting history here.
Very interesting.
Still can't get over the silhouette on the sheet though. That's awesome.
That is hilarious.
It's on a timer, so it only goes on for like half an hour.
I need to be doing shit like that at my house. This place is nuts.
Is this the place that's going to make me stop being a skeptic?
I hope so. I'm not a skeptic.
You know what? When you're looking, you don't find it. When I hit you.
This one has an X1 next to it.
Yeah.
This one definitely has an X on it. I just can't tell if there's something else with it.
That is really weird. I don't know what the hell that is. Was that like a vent for the roof or something? Isn't that weird? It's got like a rope attached to it.
Yeah.
What's up?
This
Weird.
area that looks like was a place would slide open or something. It's
Can't
just
tell
a
what the other
wacky
rod is
fucking
connected
thing,
to,
because they
yeah.
have this rope attached to it. What the fuck's the rope
weird.
all about?
Oh, here
A vent?
goes up. No, it's not a vent. It's like come here. I don't know if you can see. I got the light shined up there so you can kind of see what we're looking at. It's kind of weird, ain't it?
It's very weird.
It's just a weird part of the structure to be into the house. Yeah, definitely the dormers were added.
I mean, that's one of those things. Right up here is one of those things that really makes me wonder, because I was an architectural drafting major, and that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I agree. I've done most of the work in the house. So it's,
And that rope doesn't really attach to anything?
no, that's what it is. It's right front. It's like they're hanging something.
Oh, back then they also knew how to make a hamlet so you do the work for you.
All right.
Thank you for letting us see the attic.
Well, what you guys think of the attic?
Interesting.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm gonna walk past the cloud falls. This is a pretty solid house. I didn't even set the cap all off. Very solid house. You can get all three of us.
guys, it's the prohibition room.
Oh, that is going off.
Capo.
Cat ball's going off.
Going off already.
Next to the Christmas tree. Folks, I'll stitch in the other shot as well. I got the GoPro going right now, capturing that.
And you also have both of us walking right past that close proximity, and it did not go off.
Get your recorder on. Alright folks, so we're going to do a EVP session here in the Prohibition Room. We got a couple of cat balls out there as well as the REM pod. I also got the K2 meter on the floor in series, so they can see they're all in a line. You should catch that with the GoPro as well. I'll have that other angle in there. John's going to be running the Zoom recorder. What was that?
REM pod's going off.
REM
Just
pod's
the red
going off.
light. Single red light.
Dude, that's activity.
A single red light.
Yeah, that's activity. That means
It's
something's touching.
solid on.
Oh my goodness.
Hello, dear. Is that your Christmas present under the tree? Was that your horse?
It's recording. I can hear it on this.
My name's Anthony. I'm here with Andrew and John. We just want to talk to you.
So, okay.
We don't mean you no harm.
We don't mean any harm. We are here out of respect. We'd like to communicate with you.
Would you like to talk with us? We were told you wanted a horsey for a Christmas present. That's why they put that under the tree. Do you like the horsey?
That horse under the tree is for you.
We knew you're there. Can you let go of the device for a second?
Thank you.
Can you touch it again? Can you touch it again to confirm that it was you? I think I might have to reset it. Sometimes you do. If it's been held long enough, sometimes you have to reset the REM pod. Ice maker. Catch it. I know that's on.
If you want to speak to us, you can come to the table and talk into the device that I just placed down in front of us.
We have an open seat here for you.
You can come sit with us if you'd like. Reset that, okay? Just in case. Reset the REM pod.
Now, just for the audio recording, that is Angela coming back to the table. Careful.
Bottle.
Yeah. And the extra sensitive.
anybody here in the prohibition room like to communicate with us? Is there any chance the spirit of Al Capone still resides in this room on some level?
This room is known to us as the prohibition room. What did you guys call this room?
Does anyone here like gambling?
I know I do.
Fancy a game of roulette?
We're not cops. Promise.
How about blackjack?
I actually have a set of cards upstairs.
Please note for the recorder that is the REM pod going off again. Hello.
We don't mean you any harm. We're friends.
It's okay.
Could you touch the device again to let us know you're there?
It won't harm you.
If you wish to talk to us, touch it again. If you'd like us to leave, touch it twice.
And back to the prohibition room. Do you have a deck of cards upstairs? You wanted to get those?
I'm curious to how the horses are run. Anybody bet on horses?
I have found it's not very wise to bet on horses. They're not a sure thing.
Yeah, I know. I like betting on fights. Does anyone like fights?
I'm sure some people will.
There's actually this newer sport called mixed martial arts. It's awesome. Do you guys want to hear about it? I'll take your silence to mean no. Just as a note to you guys, I can hear like Superman right now with this thing.
Oh, I know.
It is
Mhm.
awesome. So like,
You should hear things in other parts of the house.
Have you heard anything besides the REM pod and us going on?
I've heard the ice maker.
Besides that?
I also hear a beep right now. I also just heard another beep, something moved. It came from the Narragansett room.
that's the REM pod, right?
Yep. We hear you.
This is wild, guys.
So,
Thank you.
for your editing, but I do have it last right now.
No, I'll figure it out. I can balance the bubble or something. It's fine. That's if we use that. Anyway, I'm only gonna use that if we get like legitimate EVP. Otherwise, we'll use the cameras. I'll be able to.
You're gonna want to use it.
If you'd like to talk to us, please touch that device again.
General Stanton, if it's you, please touch the device.
Sir, we mean no disrespect to you. We just want to talk and communicate.
Did you hide a roulette table in the ceiling?
We're just trying to figure out who we're talking to. We're told there's many different people here.
Did you help smuggle slaves to freedom? Were you possibly a slave yourself? Maybe somebody who spent some time in the tunnels under here? On your way to freedom?
Are you the little girl that fell down those stairs?
Were you a part of George Washington's secret cabinet?
If you were, we're red-blooded Americans.
We're glad the British lost.
Hell yeah.
Burke.
I have family who came over on the Mayflower. Hello.
That's a different tone.
I'm not seeing any different color.
No, there's a couple of different reds. That's a different tone.
So what's that, EMF? Tension?
Yes. Temperature's blue. EMF is all the red. The steady burning red is just the power standby. The other red tone is for touch, and then the blue is for temperature, and the green. I forget what the green was for. Here's the clock. Please note that's my footsteps coming back to the table and sitting down.
Mm.
Wait, is the table shaking? Because I'm hearing like something on wood. You'll hear it on here.
Hello? Are you here with us now? Please touch one of the balls in the cabinet room if you'd like to let us know that you're there. Or the device with the red light in the middle of the floor. If you touch that, we'll know you're there as well.
Footsteps. I hear you. Would you like to be friends? I heard footsteps.
Can you tell which direction?
No clue.
Oh no.
Like just walking for a couple seconds on wood floor.
How far away? Wait. It's upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
It's room 4. Someone just happened up there.
Something just fell. Yeah. No, not that. I heard something clatter. Oh, that was lights. That was lights outside.
What just clicked in there?
I saw lights outside go off.
Yeah, but I heard like a transformer in here, like click.
Yeah. Sounded like it was right through the kitchen.
Maybe. I don't know. If that was you, please make a sound again. Car. Please make a sound if that was you. If you were in room 2, please touch one of the devices at the end of the hallway. If you're upstairs, please make another noise.
I'm not seeing any colors though.
That's like Morse code, dude. Are you there talking to us? We have another device with us that can hear you speak. Please say something to us.
It's right over here, right on the table.
We have a seat for you.
We can hear you from where you are, though. If you're scared to come closer, just say hello. Something else.
That's what I thought I just heard. Fucking goosebumps, bro.
We don't mean you any harm. Please continue to talk to us. You said hello. What else would you like to say to us?
There's more footsteps.
We really like to hear your story. Please come sit with us. There's plenty of open chairs in this room.
Do you feel as though you're not allowed in this room? Are you scared of the adults that spend time in this room? If you want us to come over there to you, can you touch that device?
If you touch that device again, I'll come sit over there by the Christmas tree. Touch the device if you want me to get closer.
If you want us to all go over there, touch the device. Please. This way, boys. Alright, we're coming. You can stop now.
We're gonna come sit in there.
We're coming.
Thank you.
So we're moving around, that's why it's so loud. I'm gonna turn this down for a moment while we move. So.
I'm gonna assume the castle is us.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that.
I'm gonna leave this right on the floor over there.
Did you take the other EMF from the other table?
Yep, all three of them are over here. You got two on the floor, one on this table over here. All right, we're here.
So for the record, that ticking is a clock that happens to be in this room. And that walking is Andrew.
Yep, repositioning camera.
Andrew has just sat down. Cool.
We're here closer to you now. Would you like to talk to us?
I put a stuffed bear on the floor, so if you want to play with it, please do so.
You said you have one more Capone, Anthony?
Mm-hmm.
Put it, like, see if you can get it on the bear without it moving.
Yeah, maybe like right on the center of the
On
sweater.
his chest or something like that.
Perfect.
See the pretty colors? If you touch it again, they can make those colors again.
There's 3 of them on the floor.
You can play with those if you don't want to play with the bear. You can also touch the red light in the center of the room.
If you want us to sit on the floor with you, or at least one of us to sit on the floor with you, please touch that light again. And I personally will sit there with you. Again, we're here as friends. We mean you no disrespect. We mean you no harm. That was me adjusting my notebook.
Please come and talk with us. You asked us to come in here. We're here now for you. We mean you no harm. We just want to play with you or listen to you.
We just want to know more about you.
Would you like to play with us? We can play a game.
If you talk into this device, I can hear you in real time. None of that playback stuff. Let's play a game. Hi, my name's John, and one interesting fact about me is that I enjoy going to supposedly haunted locations with these chuckleheads. Anthony, your turn.
I'm Anthony. I believe in supernatural. I believe there is something to spirits. I'm just curious to want to talk to you.
My name is Andrew. I just like talking to people I've never met before, so I can learn about them. Maybe I can learn something new. Can you teach me something?
Do you like jokes? I'll tell you a joke if you touch, that was me hitting the notebook. If you touch the device in the center with that red light. I know it's a little creepy, I know it's a little weird, but trust me, I will tell you a funny joke if you touch that. It does not hurt you, or at least it's not designed to hurt you. We've touched it, we're fine, you'll be fine too. Holy shit! Oh, that was so loud.
Thank you.
Thank you.
John?
Holy
You can let it go now.
Tell
That
a
was
joke.
so loud. Sorry, give me a sec. Thank you. Whew, that scared
I
them.
think you spooked my friend, but
You
he'd still
scared
like to
me.
tell you a joke.
I will tell you a joke. So a bear walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "What'll you have to drink?" So the bear says, "I'd like a whiskey and Coke." So the bartender says, "What's with the big paws?" And the bear said, "I don't know. I was born with them."
Okay, it wasn't the best joke, I admit.
It wasn't the
But
best
he
joke.
did say he would tell you a joke.
That was very loud in my ear. Scared the
I'll try.
holy heck.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Madame.
Madame who?
Madame foot caught in the door.
Alright, Anthony, your turn.
I don't do jokes. I'm sorry.
Well, can you just, okay? Can you just a little one? We both told jokes.
I can't think of any right now. I
Can
really
you
can't.
touch that again if you want Anthony to say a joke?
Please don't.
Do you like stories? Can you touch the device if you like stories?
A redcoat walks into a Patriot bar. Bartender goes, "What'll it be?" Redcoat says, "A revolution." And the bartender shoots him in the face.
That's more of a joke for someone else.
Well, I'm trying to make it relevant.
Okay, fair enough.
Were you alive when they signed the Declaration of Independence? If so, could you please touch the device? Were you alive when they made the addition in this building in the 1970s?
I'm sorry for cussing earlier. I'm really sorry if that scared you. That was just very loud for me. Just as a warning, my friend.
If our clothes are funny to you, or indifferent from your time, could you touch the device? Please note for the record too, earlier, just before they rang again, the K2 meter went up to orange and back down.
1 out of 3 of them.
27 minutes and about 20 seconds. I think I heard a voice in the distance. Nice British.
Footstep. I'm not shitting you right now, I really think somebody's up in our room.
In our room or room 5?
Our room. Did it bother you when we went up in the basement? I mean,
Attic.
went down to the basement or the attic today? Not too many people get access to those areas. For a clock that doesn't work, that thing's functioning pretty high.
Yeah, for real. Sorry, Mr. Chef, but that clock is working.
It was working when we had walked in until it stopped some point in time when we were upstairs earlier, before we came back down.
Then decided to try him again.
Well, I think it got wound before he left when he realized it was off.
Kinda wish it was off.
You're telling me.
Do you like the devices we brought out for you to use? Have Have you gone elsewhere in the house?
Do you like the teddy bear?
Do you like the Christmas horse that they gave you? Under the tree?
What are you looking at?
The lights in there went brighter and then dimmed back down.
What is that? Oh, that's flickers.
You can try zeroing it out again.
I don't know. Put your foot close to it. There's not. Oh, well.
I only lifted my foot. I didn't even get to move it.
Are you sitting there in front of me?
We get it. We're here. We're still here, bud.
We're still here. Are you in front of me?
Is it because of the toy?
If you'd like us to move the teddy bear, please let go.
Okay, move the bear it is. Move the bear. Can you stop, please?
Kind of hurts my ears a little bit.
There's no volume control on it, bud.
Like, hey, brother.
Should we try resetting it?
I don't think it's
No.
resetting. Something's there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. We know you're here. We want to communicate. Can you stop touching that, please? For a moment.
Why don't you take the headphones off, John? Just unplug the headphones. Let it go live. Be better for your ears.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Take a break.
So, let's talk business. I think that we're friends. We've built a little bit of a repertoire. Let's play a little game, if you will. I'm going to say a word. If you don't know that word, touch the device, please. It's a little game. Thermodynamics. You guys are supposed to touch it too.
My bad.
Okay, okay. I'm just
If you know the word musket, please touch the device.
If you know the word lamb chop, please touch the device. It's traditional food, man. If you know the word cabin, please touch the device.
If you know the term red coat, please touch the device. Here's a control question. If you do not like us, touch the device.
If you do like us, please touch the device.
If you didn't leave this area, please touch the device.
We're just trying to talk to you.
Any?
My stomach, yeah. Sorry.
Alright. Just making sure.
If you'd like me to go into the prohibition room alone, please touch the device.
Time to reset.
There's not a master reset on the bottom. I think it's just doing that because something's continually touching it. It's not letting it go. So it stops the tone so it doesn't kill the battery and you just see the little blinking light. Because it's continuation.
When you touch it, you kind of want to back off after you touch it, just because if not, we can't really communicate with you, my friend. Do you like fairy tales?
Snap a shot down to the prohibition room.
If you want me to sit on the floor with you, can you touch the device?
If one of us is in your seat, can you please touch that device again?
By the way, earlier when I was saying it's hurting my ears, that wasn't to lower that. That was me trying to tell whoever was touching it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was legit hurting your ears, is what I told you, like maybe take it off for a while. The headphones.
No,
If you want to put the headphones back on, by all means.
that was me trying to say, like, hey, we're all friends here.
Wasn't trying to
Maybe back
blow
off.
out your,
No, we don't want to see you get hurt either.
Blow up my eardrums. Yeah, actually. Because I know as soon as that thing goes off, it's going to scare me again. And then they'll all get a good chuckle, and I'll be left with one ear. So, not playing that game. That's one game I don't want to play. What's your favorite animal? Can you say it into this little recorder that's on my knee?
Somebody told us somebody likes horses.
Do you have a pet cat? There's a cat that's been seen around. Is it yours? I have a pet dog, but Anthony has cats,
I know one.
or a cat.
I have a pug.
Were pugs around back then?
China. Maybe not in the U.S. I don't really know, no, to be honest, when they would have been brought over.
Even then, did they look the same? 'Cause I
Yeah.
know they used to be bigger. Right?
Yeah, they used to be. They're roughly the same.
Weren't they a little taller?
No, they were bred for hunting rabbits. They meant to go in the hole.
Right, right.
That's why they're short-snouted.
Very interesting. Have you ever seen a pug? Sorry, didn't mean to, like, be creepy.
Two on the flare just went off, right?
That one.
That one too.
Let me see that. But I can only look in one direction.
I just saw like.
Now, if I brought my dog,
vision.
he could look at both at the same time.
Yeah, it's funny, Andrew's dog, his eyes go different directions. My dog does that sometimes, only when we call her, Wonder Dog sometimes, because she gets a lot of energy and runs around. Do you like dogs?
Do you like it when people come to visit you in the hotel?
That's a better question.
Do you mind the guests? Or all the commotion from the people coming to eat dinner?
Do you like it better when everybody leaves, so that you can just do what you please throughout the house?
I'm more distracted by the reflection I'm seeing in the mirror that is not me. From the prohibition room.
What mirror?
It looks like there's a mirror that I'm looking right into, but there's a shadow behind me.
There's no mirror down there. Those are all open windows that lead into the next room. There's windows on that whole
Unless
wall.
it's a reflection
Yeah.
off the glass.
That whole...
But I'm more interested in what appears to be a shadow, legit, sitting over my shoulder right now.
Could be a person too, though. There's people on that side.
Possibly.
But definitely that's all glass. I know that for sure.
I
Alright.
think there's a person in there.
There's one in the room on that side.
There's a person in that room?
That's why we don't have access to that room.
There's a person across the way.
Yeah, you get there through there.
Wait, they could be watching us right now?
Technically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh snap, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you go through those double doors and go all the way down the hall, that's where like 15, 14, all that is.
Oh, yeah.
Past the dining room.
Oops.
1 through 3 are down here.
Yeah, I thought that was
4 through
outside.
9 are upstairs. 10 through 15 or whatever is right along that side.
Yeah, that's why the door at the end of the prohibition room's locked. We can't go in there.
So that they can't come in and we can't go.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
No interaction with other guests.
I think they were in, what, 12 or 11? Something like that.
14.
I don't know. It'd be kind of creepy if we were keeping tabs on. You are mine.
Yeah, I'm editing all of this out, so
Okay.
don't worry about that.
Sorry.
Honestly, I'm going to edit out anything that has to do with the conversation with us just now, with other people being in the hotel, because it pretty much discredits everything we're going to do tonight if we say there's other people here.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
I'd rather not do that.
Yeah.
Scene. Why won't you talk to us?
You were talking to us just a little bit ago.
I'm trying to be friendly, but I feel like you're ignoring me.
Would you like us to go into another room?
Would you talk to us more frequently if we were in the upstairs portion of the house? Is there anything bad in room number 5?
Touch the device if you want us to go into room number 5.
Probably shit myself if that happened.
Yeah, that would be kind of creepy.
I'm like,
Maybe we shouldn't do any solos.
Touch the device if you think we should stay out of room number 5.
touch the device if you'd like us to investigate alone and not in a group. Would you rather talk to one of us one-on-one?
Touch the device if you want us to stay together. You have a really nice house. We love your house, and we would like to talk to you about it. If you're here.
I can sense you might be here with the device that's on the floor. I think you're there and you're just kind of hesitant on coming in, but just come on in. We're not going to hurt you.
Would it make you more comfortable if I sat on the floor? Because I can do that. Just touch that little red light on the floor and I will.
We just want to talk.
We're just friends. We mean you no disrespect and no harm. I'm getting sleepy, guys. Want to go to room 2 to take a nap? Just kidding.
What'd you think you saw?
Heard something. Which table are we setting up at?
So here in the middle.
Sit right up.
Go to this one so I can just... Yeah, doesn't
This
matter.
one?
Doesn't matter, yeah. That way I can set up the camera.
Respectful. Is all of us sitting down?
a seat out for you.
With capitals.
I wonder if anybody might be pissed off because he's drinking a beer and they want another tasting in the can.
Ooh, that's a good point. Did you bring enough to share?
I always have plenty to share.
The cops won't come for you if you take a sip of this beer.
It's actually illegal now.
Yeah, prohibition's over. So, that was actually a really important part of history. Or at least a really interesting part.
Yeah, that's creepy. What the fuck is in the fireplace?
Oh, what the heck?
What the fuck is in the fireplace?
Down a reflection from,
Reflection off of what?
that is weird.
There's nothing to reflect.
There is nothing to reflect.
It's charred brick in the back of that fireplace. It's all black. If you went in there right now, it's solid black.
I just can't see a clear definition.
Neither can I. But it still shouldn't be white, whatever the fuck it is. There's nothing to reflect off of. There's no mirror behind me. There's no photograph, painting. Interested to get that one on.
Let's see before we leave. Yeah.
Did you feel that?
Feel what?
Like a weird sensation on your leg? Like not like the cat brushing thing, like it was almost like more like a bite.
No. My leg itched a little bit, like my ankle itched a little bit.
Yeah, like the back of my calf, ankle.
But I didn't feel a bite.
Not
It
bite,
hurt.
like more like a,
Like a love bite from a cat?
I was thinking like a mosquito bite almost, like something, like not that it would hurt, but like you notice it, it's like,
Oh yeah, like a bug. So for the record, there are no ghost bugs here. Just a little light humor for the job.
please talk to us.
They don't like it when I just keep talking, so can you talk to us instead? We left the seat open for you. And if you talk to us, well, we'll hear your story, we'll tell ours. It'll be a fun time.
Alright, end of EVP recording.
As well, just in case.
Would you like to talk to us?
They're still good here.
What kind of good? We believe you.
We're good.
Is there bad here also? Or just some good?
you like to play in some of the hotel rooms or inn rooms?
Is your name General Stanton, sir?
Necro.
I'm sorry, I don't understand that. Is that the word you meant to choose?
Do you want me to pull up a chair for you? I will. You just have to tell me.
Hello? Is there anyone here in the Narragansett room with us?
Did you used to call this room something else?
The forest is home.
Is it? Is this not your home?
This is his home in the forest. How many acres of land was this property?
God knows. Is your body in the cemetery out back?
Beard.
Hey,
Are you using that word to describe one of us?
or all of us. Do you have a beard?
Did you ever see a cat walk by here? Perhaps he's your friend?
What are you doing?
Seeing if there was a way to like turn up the sensitivity or something on it, maybe.
Three more minutes.
Why don't you want to talk to us?
not be afraid of me, my friend. I don't know why I said it like that. We're all friends here. That's all we want to be.
Did we do something to offend you?
The others scare me.
Who else is here?
What others? Other investigators? Other people with cameras?
I know we probably look scary because we have a bunch of stuff that you've never seen. But I promise you it's not to hurt you. It's all just fun stuff. It's like a game that will not hurt you. I guess a game isn't the right way, but it's to help you communicate with us.
Talking to us would be the most fun game.
Yeah.
Who are the others?
Control.
Well, that just doesn't make sense.
Do you think we're trying to control you? Or do you wish to maybe control us?
I can tell.
Sorry, John.
Fuck me, just apologize to him.
I got more on his face than anything else.
Part of me thought you were just gonna like hit me with the.
Sit and talk.
That's what we're doing.
It's exactly what we want to do.
Do you mean you don't want him taking photos?
Here, I got you, friendo. Pull you up a chair. That's for you. This one's for me. Sit and talk. That's what we're here to do. We're cool guys if you get to know us. Friendly guys. Did you get me in the picture?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to do? Anything?
Could be camera flare, but there's a white orb in the sea.
No way.
Might be camera flare.
I think that's camera flare.
We're saying it could be. Is that you there in the seat?
Camera flare.
That's glossy.
Yeah, I can see it reflecting from here.
Problem is though, there's no flash.
That's a good point. That's a solid point.
But it does have the amber light though.
Yeah, I can still see a glare right from where I'm sitting. I'm not sure what light it's coming in from, but
There's lots of us.
Well,
that's what we've heard.
there's only 3 of us. And we want to be friends with you. Have a good time. We're only here for the night. So, really, we want to be friends. You know? Who was in the other room? What they call the Washington room. Do you know who was over there?
What's that?
Look above the fire extinguisher to the left. Oh, like the shadow of a person? You think that's your shadow?
Helen.
I don't really see it.
You don't see the outline of like shoulders and a head?
No.
To the left of the fire extinguisher, like right there on the wall?
Not really. That's me.
Is there a way to zoom?
No. On the computer there will be, but...
Patricia.
So Helen and Patricia, you're here? My name is John. This is Anthony. This is Andrew.
That's it.
Please be acquainted with us.
Mm-hmm.
I have a girlfriend. So, sorry, I'm not on the market, but we'd still like to be friends.
Morning.
Yeah, we'll be here till the morning.
Do you want us to come back in the morning?
Mm-hmm. K2?
Which one?
The one next to the camera. But not significantly.
One there, where's the third one? Oh.
Fireplace.
Did you hear my joke from earlier?
Medieval.
Yeah, right, buddy.
Alright, I'm calling this a bust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that ain't it, Chief. Sorry.
Gets a good shoe with the REM pod.
So REM pod.
Couple cat balls. I didn't see EMF spike in the red. I saw it go up to about the third light,
Orange.
which is the orange, so that's about as high as I've seen no spike, but multiple did.
We heard footsteps all around us throughout the whole.
Yeah. Especially upstairs. Most of the footsteps sounded like they were above our heads.
Cat ball.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure we only got one of them going off on camera.
I am gonna write down that we got up to an orange.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Washington room.
Never again.
What?
What?
So I've got REM pod going off, footsteps, cat balls, and EMF to orange.
And red light on the REM pod. Red light, which means actual contact. was supposed to mean actual contact.
So I specify physical contact. Anything else?
I don't know if it's worth notating, but I did feel that weird feeling on my leg in the prohibition room. I don't know what the fuck that was.
I would describe it as like a kitten.
No,
Claws.
I don't think it has anything to do with a cat.
No. You think you got bit by something?
I don't know. It wouldn't make sense for the cat to be in there anyway. Cat was out there. The main dining room.
I think that was it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
Now the REM pod, that was compelling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So now the next thing on the docket, spirit box in room 2.